Thanksgiving, a day of turkey, family, and giving thanks. But what if I told you the story you know is only half the truth? Stay with me, because today we're diving into the real history of Thanksgiving, and it's not all gravy. The story begins in 1620 with a little ship called the Mayflower. But here's the twist. You think the Pilgrims were the main characters? Think again. Chapter 1. The Forgotten Feast. Before the Pilgrims. Before the Pilgrims even set sail, Native American tribes had been celebrating harvest festivals for centuries. These were feasts of gratitude for the land's bounty. So, was Thanksgiving actually borrowed from them? Let's get one thing straight. The Pilgrims didn't invent the idea of Thanksgiving. In fact, their so-called first Thanksgiving wasn't even meant to be an annual tradition. Chapter 2. The Real First Thanksgiving. In 1621, after a brutal winter that wiped out nearly half their colony, the Pilgrims celebrated their first successful harvest with a feast. They invited the Wampanoag, the Native American tribe that helped them survive. But wait, did you know the Wampanoag weren't just there for fun? The alliance between them and the Pilgrims was strategic. Without it, both sides might have faced extinction. But this harmony? It didn't last long. Stick around, and I'll tell you why this friendly feast was followed by decades of betrayal and bloodshed. Chapter 3. The Thanksgiving you know was a PR move. Fast forward to 1863. The United States was in the middle of the Civil War. Abraham Lincoln declared Thanksgiving a national holiday. But why then? To bring the country together, of course. The story of Pilgrims and Native Americans eating together? It was perfect PR. It wasn't about history, it was about unity. They needed a feel-good story, and what's better than a meal of peace and gratitude? And just like that, Thanksgiving became the cozy commercial holiday we know today. But beneath the warm glow of candlelight dinners lies a much darker truth. Chapter 4. What we often forget. Today, many Native Americans mark Thanksgiving as a national day of mourning. For them, it's a reminder of the devastating consequences of colonization. So, where does that leave us? Thanksgiving is a blend of myth, history, and modern tradition. It's a day to reflect, to learn, and, yes, to give thanks, but also to remember the full story behind it. This Thanksgiving, let's enjoy the feast, but let's also honor the truth, because knowing where we came from is the first step to building a better future. Like this story? Hit that like button and subscribe to Trendy Tales and Stories for more eye-opening videos. Trust me, there's always more to the story than meets the eye.